Hey everybody, T-Biz here, and it is what is today, Thursday, and I only have one day off this week. So on that one day off, I went to go pick up comics because I've kind of been backed up on picking up comics and stuff. I'm a wanted man at one shop because I have some books on hold that I haven't picked up, and at the other one, I'm not so much. So yeah, big ups to Capstone Comics. Those guys are really nice. I love that shop. They've got back issues, obviously, which is cool, and they're just really pleasant to deal with. They don't come off as jaded. They don't, they're just real. They don't get thousands and hundreds of customers, so they're when you come into their store, they're genuinely, like stoked to see you or meet you, or just they're just stoked that you're shopping there. So it's really cool. And man, they have killer statues. They have a lot of killer stuff, but man, it's for one thing, they don't have a ton of stuff. Like you go to the lair, they got all the reaction figures. They got like tons of crap. They got all kinds. They got everything, you know. But you don't need everything. And some of the stuff. I mean, I don't know. Either way, if you go to a comic shop, stuff's kind of pricey. Either way. But I have to say about Capstone, they don't have the hugest selection. But some of the stuff they do have, it's kind of rare. So the price you'd have to pay going there for some of the figures, I think it's worth it because they're figures that you're not going to find, or you'd have to find on eBay or whatever and stuff like that. So, like some few like rare Marvel Legends, some DC Direct stuff, some really killer statues. They have some really really nice statues and busts and stuff. But I keep forgetting to take my camera there with me to go do the to just film walkthrough through there. I need to do that. I really need to do that. But anyhow, this is a look of what I got to, this week. I got this issue of Forever People. It's number 1. It's done by Jack Kirby, obviously, and this is some sort of key issue because up front in the desk they have keys and stuff like that, or key issues and stuff. A lot of them go for a lot of money, over $100, less than $100, But this one was $20, and I figured I'd get it, and yeah. It looks pretty crazy. The Forever People, they look like a bunch of hippy dippy people, like very hippy dippy. Kind of reminds me of Easy Rider or something. And they're on this huge dune buggy looking trike thing, which is pretty crazy. And once again, Kirby art. I love Jack Kirby. I love his shading, his use of all like the thick black lines and stuff like that. I love that. And this guy reminds me of Calabac, and also mentioned something about the boom tube technology, which brings up another comic that I'll probably run into pretty soon. So this might be just a key for the Godhead, or related to the Godhead Green Lantern stuff. I'm not sure. I think that's what the guy told me at the store. But if anybody else knows, just holler at me, let me know. Anyhow, that was cool to find that. And I only paid $20. This is issue number 2 of Fire and Stone Predator. I read number 1. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, this kind of gives you an idea what the story's kind of like. I mean, looks like sort of a team up. I don't want to give the book away or anything like that, but thought the first issue was killer, and yeah, I want to keep reading this because I like Predator. And this is a new, I think this is a new art and writing team for Wonder Woman, and I like the cover. The cover looks really really nice. It's a really really awesome looking. I was about to say Underwoman. I mean Wonder Woman, but yeah, it looks really really cool. Reminds me of the guy that did like the Danger Girls and stuff like that. Man, really really nice art, really sleek, really really cool. And World's End number 7. I need to catch up on this. I only think I've read like the first 2 or 3 issues. I need to catch up. I like it. I want to keep reading it. I like weekly comics. I think weekly comics are cool because you don't have to wait a month to get them. And yeah, I really need to catch up with this. But I think well, I know this is like a whole apocalypse thing too. I think with the World's End, or that might be a different book that I'm reading. Not Apocalypse, but Dark Side or whatever. But anyhow, I might be a little confused because I picked up an annual. I can't remember which annual it was that I read already, but anyhow, DC Dark Side, and Batman Eternal number 33. I'm like way behind. I'm like way behind on a lot of my Batman Eternal stuff. I like this cover though because it looks painted. Looks like some cool watercolor or something. Really need to catch up. Got 32, Batman Eternal. Still need to catch up. Need to really dig to my books because right now I just finished the Swamp Thing. I guess the first book of the Alan Moore series of him writing and the whole different writing and art team for that book or for those books or whatever. I finished that trade and that was a really, really good trade. If you like horror, if you like Swamp Thing, that book one of the first saga or whatever is really good. It's by no means like the first issues because the first issues were done by a totally different creator, totally different team as far as art goes. But the book that I have that I finished, it's all Alan Moore, and I forget the artists' names, but they're really great. But yeah, it was just a really good book. It was very gripping. I'm not a big horror fan, but man, Alan Moore can write some really, really good horror. He's really awesome. Anyhow, issue number 3 of Outcast. Everybody loves Kirkman. I like The Walking Dead. I kind of fell off in the series, but I haven't turned me on to this, and I still need to. I'm only in 3 issues in, and I haven't even read the first 2, so I'm going to catch up to it eventually. Just a lot of books, a lot of books. The Winter Soldier. I think what's funny is I don't think I even finished reading the first issue that I might have. I can't remember. It's been a while. I read a lot of comics, but I like Bucky Barnes' character, the Winter Soldier character. I like that a lot. And the first issue of this I thought was pretty cool. And this is the number 2. I think I finished. I can't remember. Sometimes I'll read a book, fall asleep, and just kind of forget about it, or just pick up something else, and just kind of dumb like that. Anyhow, this is Silver Surfer number 7. Pretty much caught up on all this. I love Michael Allred's artwork. I mean, his artwork's just awesome. Just really, really awesome. And if you're familiar with the stuff he did with the X-Force, and he did Madman, and he's done It Girl, and all kinds of stuff, man. he's a really, really good artist, and yeah, him and his wife and Dan Slott. Their creative team on that. And I found this because I love Django the movie. I thought that was a insanely cool, insanely ridiculously racist movie, but like pretty badass nonetheless. And it was a hardcore movie. And I love Django, and I love Zorro. When I was a little kid, we used to watch Zorro. I think there was a cartoon. There's also a TV series and a movie back in the day. Not considering the Antonio Banderas one. Nothing wrong with him. He's cool as 13th Warrior and stuff, but I never watched the Zorro stuff that he was on. But anyhow, thought I'd pick this up. I was like, man, Django and Zorro number 1. Might as well check it out. And still, I'm way not caught up on G.I. Joe, but I love G.I. Joe, and Larry Hama was cool. Like in one of my past videos, I got an autographed picture from him, which was really cool. And I figured, man, I just been collecting these. I haven't even read any of the ones that I have. You'd be surprised on how many books that I have that I haven't read yet that are just like sitting on the shelf, just waiting to be read. Just like a waiter, not in the shelf, more like in a bin, just waiting to be read. But they will all be read eventually. It's just gonna take some time. And especially if I ever quit collecting or something comes up, you know, that make me stop collecting, I'll at least have a ton of books to go back on and read, which is cool. And Batman number 36. I'm not gonna even once again not caught up on any of that. Cover looks awesome though. That is an insane cover of Batman looking, not Batman, but I mean Superman looking really pissed, and it looks like the Joker. He's got that Joker grin. And Deadpool number 37. I believe I am caught up on all my Deadpool, and love me some Deadpool. And this is a cool. I like the whole lotus on the bottom of him. I guess like kind of playing a sitar, meditating or whatever, and a big lotus blossom. It's pretty cool. In the back, you see a circular array of knives, guns, machetes. Very, very awesome. Very, very cool. But yeah, I love Deadpool. And another book I'm not caught up on, but I love this character, X-O Manowar. This should be pretty cool to check out. Can't wait to read it, because I love the old Valiant stuff. And Justice League, New 52, this is Justice League, number 36. Way not caught up on this. Way not caught up. my cousin turned me on to it. I don't want to give any away spoilers, but he turned me on like I don't know how many issues back, like I guess in the early, maybe 30, 31, maybe even before that. He told me about like, something that happened in it that was really cool and really interesting. So, and I've always picked up the Justice League, but I'm like I think I'm not caught up from last year. I don't think, which is ridiculous. But anyhow, stressing out over just thinking about all the books that I haven't read yet. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. More reviews and stuff on the way. And yeah, more videos and explaining some things that I need to update guys on too very, very soon. All right. Peace, guys. Have a good Thursday.